Welcome back everyone to episode 8. Today we're going to talk about Genesis 1 verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven, and there was evening, and there was morning, a second day. So the Zohar sees deep spiritual symbolism in every word. So in this verse, naming the firmament heaven, in Hebrew shamayim, is profoundly meaningful. So the significance of naming shamayim. Naming in the Zohar is not arbitrary. It's a divine act that reveals hidden spiritual potential. The Hebrew word shamayim mystically combines ash, fire, symbolizing divine judgment, geburah, and mayim, water, symbolizing divine mercy, chesed. Thus, heaven represents the perfect spiritual balance between strict boundaries and compassionate flow. Second, it's a firmament as a spiritual boundary. The firmament, rakia, is not just physical sky, but a spiritual boundary separating upper realms, which is the heavenly, from lower realms, which is the earthly realms. This separation preserves spiritual purity and allows divine energy, light, and blessing to flow safely without overwhelming creation. The firmament symbolizes the Sephirah Tiferet, which is beauty and harmony, mediating between divine judgment, geburah, and kindness, chesed. Evening and morning, cycles of concealment and revelation. The phrase evening and morning symbolizes the continuous spiritual rhythm of concealment and revelation. Evening, in Hebrew erev, signifies concealment, confusion, and hiddenness. Morning, in Hebrew boker, symbolizes clarity, illumination, and spiritual awakening. The Zohar emphasizes this daily cycle as representing the ongoing renewal of creation and personal spiritual growth from darkness into light. So why the second day lacks "it was good"? Uniquely, day 2 does not state "it was good" in Hebrew kitov. According to the Zohar, this is because the act of separation alone, symbolizing divine judgment and strict boundaries, is incomplete until balanced by kindness or harmony. Day 2's boundaries set the stage for future goodness, which appears clearly on day 3 when harmony emerges fully. Cosmic longing, the lower waters. The Zohar describes the separation of waters into upper, which is spiritual, and lower, which is physical, as causing the lower waters to weep or yearn for reunion with their divine source. Mystically, this symbolizes the soul's longing to reconnect with God. Humans participate actively in healing this cosmic longing through spiritual deeds, in Hebrew mitzvot, prayer and study, elevating creation and fostering divine unity. So the personal spiritual meaning. Each person mirrors this cosmic dynamic internally, needing healthy spiritual boundaries. In this case, their own firmament, if you will. So to harmonize higher spiritual aspirations with daily practical life. This balance prevents spiritual overwhelm or material distraction, enabling individuals to grow steadily toward greater clarity and union with the divine. So to conclude, Genesis 1 verse 8 teaches the necessity of divine judgment and boundaries for creation's stability and growth. By naming the firmament heaven, God sets a balanced spiritual order, harmonizing severity and mercy, concealment and revelation, and the upper and lower realms. The second day, though initially incomplete, prepares creation for ultimate harmony, highlighting humanity's role in bridging earthly existence with spiritual purpose and unity. That's it for today's episode. Be blessed, everyone. Thank you for your donation. I will see you on the next episode.